Think like a brilliant presence. 12 ways fear is secretly ruining your life. Fear can often be a powerful emotion that can have a negative impact on our lives, but many of us don't even realize it. Chronic fear can take its toll on your physical and mental health and prevent you from living life to its fullest. In this blog post, we'll explore 12 ways that fear is secretly ruining your life and what you can do to combat it. From changes to your immune system to increased anxiety and depression, chronic fear can be detrimental to your overall well-being. Keep reading to learn how to recognize and manage the effects of fear on your life. 1. It suppresses your immune system. Fear is a powerful emotion and can have an immediate effect on your body. One of the most detrimental physical effects of fear is on your immune system. Fear has been found to suppress your immune system, making it difficult for your body to fight off infections, viruses, and other illnesses. It can also weaken your natural defenses and make you more susceptible to illnesses like colds and flus. Stress, which often accompanies fear, can also have a negative impact on your immune system. Long-term fear can lead to more serious health issues such as chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, and even autoimmune disorders. 2. It makes you more susceptible to anxiety and depression. Fear can have a huge impact on your mental health. When you are in a state of fear, your body releases hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones increase your heart rate and blood pressure, causing physical symptoms like racing thoughts, trembling, sweating, and difficulty breathing. When experienced over a long period of time, these symptoms can lead to anxiety and depression. In addition, fear can cause you to become hypervigilant and constantly worry about potential threats. This can lead to worrying excessively about the future, feeling like you're not in control of your life, or having irrational fears that have no basis in reality. Over time, this can lead to a vicious cycle of increased fear and worry, which can lead to further anxiety and depression. If left untreated, anxiety and depression can have serious consequences on your overall health. It's important to recognize the signs of anxiety and depression, and seek professional help if needed. There are a variety of treatment options available, from psychotherapy to medication, that can help you manage your fear and take back control of your life. 3. It can lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms. Fear can lead us to look for ways to cope with our anxiety and worry. Unfortunately, this can often lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms. For instance, some people might turn to alcohol or drugs in order to manage their fear. Others may engage in disordered eating habits, such as restricting food intake or binging and purging. Still others may resort to self-harming behaviors like cutting or pulling out their hair. Using unhealthy coping mechanisms may help us to temporarily manage our fear, but it can create a whole host of other issues. It can disrupt our relationships, lead to physical and psychological harm, and in extreme cases, even increase our feelings of fear. If you find yourself relying on unhealthy coping mechanisms to deal with your fear, it is important to reach out for professional help. Working with a therapist or counselor can help you identify healthier ways of dealing with your fear. 4. It can make you more accident-prone. Fear can have a big impact on your body and mind, even if you don't realize it. One of the ways fear affects us is by making us more accident-prone. When we are fearful, our bodies go into fight or flight mode, which results in the release of hormones that make us more alert and aware. This heightened state of awareness can make us less likely to take risks and more likely to be cautious. However, this heightened sense of caution can also lead to us overthinking things and being overly cautious when it comes to safety. We become so focused on avoiding danger that we may be less likely to take the necessary precautions needed to prevent an accident. This can lead to an increase in slips, trips, falls, and other common accidents. In addition, when we are in a heightened state of fear, our motor skills can become impaired, making us less agile and coordinated. This can lead to a decrease in balance and coordination, which can also make us more likely to experience an accident. Fear is an important emotion that helps keep us safe in times of danger, but it's important to remember that too much fear can have negative consequences for our health and well-being. If you find yourself feeling excessively fearful, it's important to take steps to reduce your anxiety levels before it begins to affect your physical health. 5. It can make you age faster. One of the most alarming effects of chronic fear is that it can cause accelerated aging. This is because fear leads to the release of stress hormones, like cortisol and adrenaline, which can damage cells and tissues in the body. This process can be sped up by environmental toxins and other stressors. As a result, chronic fear can lead to wrinkles, thinning skin, a weakened immune system, and a decrease in muscle tone. Moreover, fear can cause chronic inflammation in the body, which leads to oxidative damage to cells. This damage causes the body's tissues to become weaker and less able to repair itself. This can lead to a decrease in overall health and an acceleration of the aging process. Ultimately, if you're living in a state of fear or anxiety, it's important to take steps to address it. You can do this by engaging in relaxation techniques such as yoga, meditation, or deep breathing exercises. Additionally, practicing positive thinking and seeking help from a professional can also help you reduce the effects of chronic fear and its negative impacts on your health. 6. It can make you more likely to develop chronic diseases. Fear can take a serious toll on your physical health. Studies have found that chronic fear can increase your risk of developing a wide range of chronic diseases, such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, obesity, and cancer. This is because fear triggers the release of stress hormones, such as cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones can damage your body's organs, disrupt your immune system, and even cause DNA damage. Additionally, fear can lead to lifestyle choices such as smoking, drinking alcohol, and eating unhealthy foods, which can further increase your risk of developing chronic diseases. The best way to protect yourself is to work on managing your fear by focusing on self-care and positive coping strategies. 7. It can make you less productive. When fear takes over, it can make it difficult to focus on tasks and can cause you to become overwhelmed. Chronic fear can lead to procrastination, decreased motivation, and difficulty concentrating. It can also make it difficult to think creatively or to be open to new ideas. This can have a negative effect on your work, causing you to be less productive than you would otherwise be. Additionally, fear can make it difficult to take risks or even take on simple tasks, leading to a lack of progress. If left unchecked, this can have serious repercussions in both your professional and personal life. Taking steps to address the underlying causes of your fear and working towards reducing the effects it has on you can help you regain your productivity and reach your goals. 8. It can make you gain weight. Fear can be a major contributor to weight gain. When we experience fear, our body releases the stress hormone cortisol, which can lead to increased appetite and cravings for unhealthy foods. Additionally, fear can cause us to become more sedentary, as we may feel too overwhelmed to exercise or take part in physical activities. Fear can also lead to binge eating, which can cause significant weight gain. If you're struggling with fear-induced weight gain, it's important to focus on calming techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness exercises, and relaxation techniques to help manage your stress levels. Additionally, make sure to stick to a healthy diet and get regular exercise to maintain a healthy weight. 9. It can make you more likely to get divorced. Living in a state of chronic fear can have a profound impact on your relationships, especially marriage. Research has found that people who are consistently anxious and fearful are more likely to get divorced than those who don't suffer from these conditions. Fear can lead to an inability to trust and communication problems, which are two of the most common reasons for divorce. The constant feeling of being overwhelmed and on edge can also make it difficult for couples to connect and bond in a meaningful way. If you're feeling chronically afraid or anxious, it's important to seek help from a mental health professional before it takes a toll on your marriage. 10. It can make you less likely to pursue your dreams. Fear can have a profound impact on your ability to pursue your dreams. Chronic fear can leave you feeling stuck and unable to take the steps necessary to reach your goals. It can make it difficult to take risks and make decisions, and it can leave you feeling paralyzed when it comes to taking action. This can be particularly damaging for those with big dreams, as fear can keep you from ever trying to pursue them. Fear of failure, rejection, or even success can keep you from making the moves necessary to reach your goals and dreams. This can leave you feeling frustrated and defeated, and it can prevent you from living the life you were meant to live. To help conquer fear and pursue your dreams, it's important to acknowledge your fears and take action in spite of them. Talk to a trusted friend, mentor, or therapist if you need additional support and guidance. 11. It can make you more likely to abuse drugs or alcohol. Fear can lead to a number of unhealthy coping mechanisms, including substance abuse. People who suffer from chronic fear are more likely to turn to alcohol or drugs as a means of self-medicating their stress and anxiety. Unfortunately, this kind of self-medication can become an addiction, leading to even greater problems. Substance abuse can worsen physical and mental health issues and lead to dangerous consequences. If you feel like you're turning to alcohol or drugs to cope with fear, it's important to seek professional help. A qualified therapist can help you learn healthier coping strategies and develop a support system so that you can overcome your fear without relying on substances. 12. It can make you more likely to have a heart attack. Fear is a powerful emotion that can have serious health consequences, including the potential to lead to a heart attack. When fear strikes, your body experiences a fight or flight response. This releases hormones, such as cortisol and adrenaline, which can cause your heart rate to increase and your blood vessels to constrict. This reaction can increase your risk for cardiovascular events, such as heart attack or stroke. If you're someone who suffers from chronic fear, it's important to practice relaxation techniques, such as yoga, deep breathing, and meditation. These activities can help to lower your heart rate and reduce stress levels. It's also important to reach out for help from a mental health professional if you feel overwhelmed or unable to cope with your fear. Taking steps to address chronic fear can help to reduce the risk of a heart attack or other serious medical event. In conclusion, fear can have a significant impact on our lives, often in ways that we don't even realize. From holding us back in our personal and professional lives to impacting our mental and physical health, fear can be a silent force that undermines our happiness and well-being. The good news is that by becoming more aware of how fear affects us, we can take steps to overcome it. By facing our fears head-on and seeking support from others when we need it, we can begin to break free from the cycle of fear and live more fulfilling lives. So, if you recognize any of the ways that fear may be secretly ruining your life, take heart in knowing that you have the power to change it. With a little courage and determination, you can overcome your fears and live the life that you truly deserve. If you find this video helpful, give it a like, and share it with your friends, so we keep making them. For more video like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification. Also, be sure to check our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.